their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 24-year-old quarterback in his 4th season from USC, a former 3rd overall pick, Sam Darnold. On first down, Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Darnold's throw here into the hands of Moore.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, and this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
That's on Pat Elflein, the guard. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now it's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 21. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. No gain on the play that time and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Take it in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. Gronk's first catch, good for a first down. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
That's saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 10. Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Now Brown. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense. Brady going to bring the Bucks up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Hassan Reddick in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A handoff left. McCaffrey fights off the defender. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucks' 20-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. 3rd and 2, Darnold. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Darnold. Touchdown! That's caught. Robbie Anderson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. On play action, now Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Fournette running out of the gun. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Brown, his first catch. It's a first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucks are going to retake the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point up and good by second. And the lead is now 14-10. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again.
You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter. He's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
This is unbelievable.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And this one too low. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So these two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Leonard Fournette and the rest of the Bucks offense set to take over once more. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeremy Chin. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. A give the first man through Gillespie of the fullback. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. That's taken on the 25, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Sam Darnold and the Carolina offense set to take over here.
Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Darnold.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 30 on 2nd down, Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucks out in front. As we toss it an hour or so each, we now proceed to the start of the second half.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers. Because
oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucks set to take over. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Evans has it left side. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Brady to throw again. By Godwin. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Fournette on the counter. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. And I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
touchdown! Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead is up to 5. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucks. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Panthers on one play have taken the lead. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On second down, here's Fournette. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a play fake. Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Here's Darnold. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucks have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Here we go. Let's get him.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So they converted their first 2 4th down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. 115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Space to run past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Nifty move. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Draw play. Darnold giving to McCaffrey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good runner?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. B.C. Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Brady and the Bucks now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Here's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this will be incomplete.
This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Brady now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to... And it'll be intercepted.
A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. That catch good for 5. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that is incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On 2nd and 10, Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
On 1st down, Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Brian Burns getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd and goal, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass
is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Brady got to have this one. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Panthers will get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Panthers, they do get